It's your boy Zesty215 here, back with the Week 4 Team Builder and Battle for the NCL Draft League. I am Zesty, and I'm the coach of the Philadelphia Pyroars, and this week we are going against the South Centerbury Crescelius, coached by Doug. His team consists of Tapu Fini, Pelipper, Galvantula, Ludicolo, Chatot, Mega Swampert, Hawlucha, Garchomp. Now, his kill leaders are Garchomp with 4, Hawlucha with 2, Mega Swampert with 2, Galvantula with 1, Pelipper with 2, Tapu Fini with 1. Looking at his teams and looking at his kill leaders, his team has one job, and that is rain. He wants to bring Pelipper, probably with Drizzle, so that way he can just start sweeping with Mega Swampert, Hawlucha as well, because Hawlucha, I believe, gets Hurricane, and Hurricane doesn't miss in the rain. Garchomp is just Garchomp, so our job is to stop the rain and to also get rid of Galvantula, because Galvantula coming in and setting up sticky webs could be a problem. We have to maintain our speed tiers. If we maintain our speed tiers, like I said, we should be able to get a win. So that will be our job. So this is Duck's team. Stay tuned. You'll see my team next, and then after, you'll see the battle. Okay, so we're going to start with my team, and we're going to start with Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is obviously a good bring for this week, seeing how he will be relying on a lot of water Pokemon. Tapu Koko with the electric typing would do good in this battle. Well, it should do good in this battle. Is running Volt Switch to help get us momentum. Grass Knot, because he has Mega Swampert. So if Tapu Koko is in, rain is up. Most likely, if he has Pelipper or anyone else in, he will switch out to Mega Swampert, expecting me to click a lightning move, and Mega Swampert is immune to electric moves. So it'll be a great way to catch it on switching Grass Knot, and if we connect, Grass Knot will one hit KO the Mega Swampert, really putting him on the back foot. We're running Roost just in case we do have a chance to get our health back. It's always great, and Thunderbolt obviously for the electric cover. It has 252 in the special attack, 4 in the special D, 252 in the speed. Is it a timid nature? And it's also running the Shuckleberry, which has damage taken from super effective ground type attacks, such as Mega Swampert, just in case we can't, just in case we have to come in on the Mega Swampert, or he KOs one of my Pokemon and then we bring Tapu Koko in. He will be able to outspeed if he's in the ring, so this will at least let us eat one Earthquake and then knock him out with the Grass Knot. Next is Gliscor, and Gliscor is kind of just going to be our sack of the week. Gliscor is running Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, Defog, Toxic. Defog is very important because of the Galvantula. I wanted to get those sticky webs off. Toxic is always good just to get a Toxic on something. He doesn't have any Steel types, so we should be able to Toxic anything on his team. Stealth Rocks, because we can get rocks up, get any kind of chip damage. Any kind of chip damage will make a lot of my electric type moves become one-hit KOs. So that's always good. And Earthquake, obviously, because most likely Gliscor will be my lead. Galvantula, if he brings it, will be his lead. I can get a quick Earthquake on it and should be able to knock it out. It is running Toxic Orb to poison itself and then start to heal itself with its ability Poison Heal. It's running 252 with the attack, 252 with the speed, 4 with the special defense, and it is Jolly Nature. Next is Venusaur. Venusaur is going to be the MVP of the game, I believe. Leech Seed, Toxic, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain. All these cover the water type Pokemon that he is going to bring in. Dig Fat to help soak up any ice and fire type moves. It's running 100 in the HP, 56 in the defense, 252 in the special D, 252 in the special tag, 100 in the special D, and is a calm nature. This EV spread will allow us to eat a lot of hits while also at the same time dealing out big damage. Next is Hydreigon, and I'm still kind of iffy if I want to bring this Pokemon, because the only thing that it can really do is Draco Meteor. But if he brings Tapu Fini, that's just an easy switch in. It's running leftovers with the Levitate ability, so we should be able to come in on any of Mega Swampert ground attacks. But like I said, Fire Blast really not doing anything except for to the Galvantula. But yeah, it's running sub and default. I think the main reason I'm bringing this Pokemon because it gives me another default user, and it's pretty fast, so I should be able to outspeed some things, such as if I bring this Hydreigon in on any of his Pokemon, he's automatically probably going to think that I'm going to click Draco Meteor, and if that's the case, I can get a free defog off because he'll more likely switch out to Tapu Fini to eat the hit. I can get a free defog off, and then I can move from there because he's most likely going to want to bring Galvantula back in at some point to get the sticky webs up. So this is also just going to be another sack of the week. I'm going to bring 2 of them because I feel like I might need them. So Hydreigon and Gliscor are the 2 bonds that if they go down, the plan is still going as well. Next is Mesprit. And if you've been following the previous videos, like I said, Mesprit has a chance to be our kill leader. It just has a very great move pool. It's going to be our choice scarf, so it's going to outspeed everything except for Mega Swampert in the rain. It's running 252 with the special attack, 252 with the speed. It's a hasty nature. It also has a little bit of like 4 EVs in the attack. It has Thunder, Psychic, Ice Beam, Grass Knot. Once again, Grass Knot is on there from Mega Swampert since we can't use any electric moves on it. And Thunder is on here instead of Thunderbolt because if rain is up, Thunder connects 100% of the time. Cannot miss. And it does big damage. So I'm going to counter his strategy by using his own strategy against him. If I can get Mesprit up with Choice Scarf, we will be outspeeding most things. Thunder will take out the Tapu Fini. It will take out the Pelipper. What else would it take out? It will do massive damage to Hawlucha. So it's a really great move. Now, obviously, the worst part about being Choice Scarf is that if I'm locked into Thunder, it is easy to read and he can bring in Swampert. But at this point, hopefully Swampert will be out of the picture, and then Mesprit can just run through the rest of his team. Last but not least is Blastoise. Like I said, my main goal is to stop Galvantula, and then from there, I feel as though I have a good team to be able to handle the rain. So and the reason why I think I have a good team that's going to be able to handle the rain is because I plan on using his own strategy against him. I'm bringing a Rain Dash Blastoise. Rain Dash, if you don't know, if Rain Dance is active, this Pokemon heals 1/16 of his max HP each turn. So it's a leftover in the ability. Instead of me having to use an item slot, I can just use the ability slot. So I'm getting leftovers on it, and I'm getting an Assault Vest. With that Assault Vest, it worked. If you don't know, the holder's special D is 1.5 times it gets a boost, but it can only select damaging moves. So this is why we're running Aqua Jet, Rapid Spin, Ice Beam, Focus Blast. Rapid Spin is on here because I wanted another way to remove rocks or hazards like that. So Rapid Spin is on here. So this way now we have default, Rapid Spin. So we have 3 ways to remove hazards. We have 2 Pokemon that are going to use the rain against him. We have a bulky Venusaur, and this is the team that I think we're going to get another win with this season with. So stay tuned. The battle will be next. It will be post-com, but I'll talk you guys through it just to let you know what I was thinking during the battle and why I made certain moves that I made. Okay, so I hooked up with Duck. We had the battle. It was very interesting. So now we're doing post-com, and I'm going to walk you through what I was thinking. So first, to start, let's see who he brought. He brought Galvantula, Pelipper, Mega Swamp, Tapu Fini, Garchomp. Those are the four that I had an idea that was coming, but the Chatot was a little bit confusing. I didn't know why he brought it, but I was like, hey, that is just another target weak to electric, so I am fine. So at this point, I was thinking, hey, who do I want to lead? I know I said in the beginning that Gliscor was going to be our lead to get the rocks up and all that, but when I got here, I sat there and I said, not one of his Pokemon, besides the Chatot, not one of them want to see Mega Venusaur. So I was like, perfect. If he starts with Pelipper and I start with Mega Venusaur, it's going to force him to start making decisions on like, hey, who do I not mind going down? So I led Venusaur. He led Galvantula. So he stuck with his original plan to lead with Galvantula and just get his webs up. That's what he did. He got his webs up. I go for Leech Seed. So I'm like, hey, I'm just going to dwindle this thing down and stay at 100%. He goes for Thunder Wave. He did get the Para. I go for Giga Drain. Do a good amount. He goes for Thunder. As you can see, it did very little. And with the Leech Seed and the Giga Drains, I'm just going to get back to 100%. However, I thought he may switch out because I thought, hey, he might want to keep Galvantula around just in case the webs go away. But he didn't. So I go for another Giga Drain. And at this point, I'm looking here. I'm seeing that, wow, this guy, he let me take his Galvantula all the way to the berry. So I was like, hey, you have a berry on it, so I'm guessing you really want to keep this thing around. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? If he's giving me an opportunity to get rid of it, let me get rid of it. So my next turn, he went for Hidden Power, I think Fire. I went for a Sludge Bomb to get rid of it. I was like, now that that's going, cool. He brings in Chatot, which I'm happy because now I'm like, okay, I wanted to see what this thing was doing anyway, because if he would have kept it in the back, I would have been worried about it the whole time. Like, he has some secret move that he's going to do. But he goes for Boom Burst. After calcing Boom Burst, I saw did not do that much to me. So I was like, okay, this is fine. Boom Burst won't do much to me. If I get at least Seed off, I can start to heal up off this Pokemon. So that's what I did. I got at least Seed off. And I was like, next turn, I'm going to kill it with Sludge Bomb. And that's what I did. So Venusaur has 2 kills right now. Is looking pretty healthy. He brings in Pelipper, and he goes for Hurricane. He connects. He gets it off. I bring in Mesprit, go for Thunder. I connect, get it off. So I guess you can say like our luck kind of balanced out because Hurricane's a 70% accurate move, and he was able to land it. And I was able to land Thunder, which is I think is a 70% accurate move. So Mesprit got the kill. He brings in Garchomp. Right here, I realized, like, hey, Rain still isn't up, but he just brought in Pelipper, so I was very confused. But, you know, at this point, I'm like, maybe he has a weird strategy. Me overthinking things might lead me into a sticky situation. So I was like, let's just stick to our plan. So he brings in Garchomp. I get out of there because since I have Choice Scarf, I'm locked into Thunder, which does nothing to Garchomp. So I switch out to Gliscor, one of the 2 sacks that we have. He goes for Crunch. I'm like, I thought he was going to do a more powerful move, but you know what? Hey, he's giving me a chance to get the sticky webs off. He switches out to Swampert. I go for Default. He goes Mega. I go for Toxic. So now I'm like, hey, now I have this thing on a timer. And then he clicked Ring Dance. And at this moment, I realized that he must have messed up with the Pelipper. So he, instead of being able to go straight for a move, and actually instead of even getting Toxic, because he would have been faster than my Gliscor and he would have been able to kill it with any move because I was ready to sack it, he wouldn't have been Toxic. So now he goes for Aqua Tail. He gets the kill. I bring in Blastoise because, like I said, we have to use his strategy against him. I might as well get a free leftover heal on this. He goes for Earthquake, which brings me all the way down to 38%. I go for Ice Beam because it was the move that did the most damage. And plus, seeing how this is his only ring setter right now, I knew he wasn't going to switch out because he wanted to use as many turns as the rain to try to sweep as possible. So I was like, he's staying in. At this point, the Toxic is just stacking up. So next, I went for Aqua Jet because I was like, hey, I need to outspeed him just to get his health down lower. He drops to 22%. He kills Blastoise with Earthquakes, but the Toxic takes care of him. Next is he brings in Garchomp. I bring in Mesprit. At this point, we had a good strategy. Instead of switching out, he went for Shadow Claw. I thought he was going to switch out, so I was having a real hard time deciding if I wanted to click Thunder or Ice Beam. Thankfully, I decided to say, hey, you know, even though Ice Beam only is going to do 10% to the Tapu Fini, I'd rather get damage on both of the mons than click Thunder and he stays in and get no damage, because then he would have killed me. So I click Ice Beam and we get the kill. I decided to stay in with Mesprit because I was like, hey, I really don't need you around anymore. I get the Ice Beam off. I do 10%. At this point, I'm like, hey, Tapu Koko can come in, eat any hit that he has, outspeed it, and get the kill. So we go for Thunderbolt, bring it all the way down to 17%. We eat the Moonblast, we outspeed it with another Thunderbolt, and we win. So after the battle, I talked to him. I was like, hey, what happened? Did you not run Rain? And he said no, he forgot to put the Drizzle ability on the Pelipper. Now, I was sitting there while I was creating a video, trying to figure out how I should feel about this battle. If I should feel good about it because like he won because of a mistake. And I'm going to say yes. I feel good about it because, you know, if it would have came in, if Pelipper would have came in with Drizzle while Mesprit was there, I was clicking Thunder no matter what because it wouldn't have missed. So I would have got rid of Pelipper right there. He would have then went straight to Swampert. Instead of going to Garchomp, he would have went straight to Swampert. Now Swampert in the ring, yes, it would have outsped me, and the ring would be around for a lot longer because of the item that makes the rain stay longer. Yeah, but if he would have went to Swampert, I could have still went to Blastoise in the rain and did the same thing I did. You know, the Earthquake, he may have not even clicked Earthquake, but Earthquake would have still did 59. I would have still used Ice Beam just to get some damage off on it. It would have been down to about like 84%, and then I would have came back in with Mesprit, and even though he outspeeds me, Waterfall, if he had Waterfall, which I don't think he did because he had Aqua Tail, but Waterfall max roll is 91, and my Mesprit had no damage on it, and he didn't have he didn't have anything. I mean, he did have Aqua Tail, and Aqua Tail max roll would have did 102 damage, so he had an 18.8% chance to OHKO. But let's just say he didn't OHKO, which I don't think he would have. Let's say he didn't OHKO. Mesprit would have came in and just clicked Grass Knot after he killed my Blastoise. It would have just came in. So after Blastoise goes down, Mesprit comes in clean. He clicks Aqua Tail. He does only, let's give him the middle roll, 95%. I live on 5. I click Grass Knot. I KO the Mega Swampert. Now that Swampert and Pelipper are gone, what does he do next? Even if he brings in Garchomp, my Mesprit is Scarf. So I can just switch out and use the rest of my mods. So we got the win. If you guys are enjoying the content, please go watch the rest of the videos. You'll enjoy it, I promise you. Like the videos, watch the videos, subscribe, hit the notification bells, and most definitely communicate with me in the comments. I love seeing the comments. I'm trying to get better. Keep rocking with your boy. Like I said, you think you only see L's on this channel. That is not true. You will see W's just like today. You guys know that. You guys know what to do. Stay zesty. I'm out of here. Deuces.